and Hey, what's up guys? I'm Jesse Bored. I'm from Bored to Death. I'm here in Hollywood, California with Neon Music, lead singer of New York-based band Youthquake. I've been a fan of this band for years. I found out about them through a local label, Records Ad Nauseam, and from then on just started writing about them on Bored to Death. From there that turned into meeting Neon. We talked, you saw everything I wrote, and then that turned into me releasing their single, Wagon, on Bored to Death Records. So Neon, thank you for agreeing to do this.
Of course.
This is awesome.
Happy to be here.
So how long have you been in LA for so far?
Like a week or so.
That's cool.
Yeah, I love it here so much.
Have you run into any celebrities since you've been here? Anyone interesting?
Ooh, yeah. Angeline. We saw Angeline yesterday, which was amazing. Seeing Angeline is kind of like the Hollywood equivalent of seeing a UFO, I'd say.
Yeah, from what I've seen, like your record albums and your tapes specifically with Tangerine Rose, I assumed you're a huge fan. You had that aesthetic going on. That's cool though. So, have you been playing shows? Do you have any DJ events? What have you been doing in LA so far?
Yeah, last night I DJ'd with Lydia Lunch at the Monty, which was put on by Lethal Amounts. Our friend Danny at Lethal Amounts throws these awesome parties and does the best fucking shit in LA, and that was really fun. Saw L7 earlier this week, which was amazing. It was my first time seeing them. Been fans since I was like a little kid, and we saw Chrome the other night.
We did, yeah, that was a great show.
I couldn't make the Light Asylum show, but there was just a lot of cool stuff going on this week. It was my friend TC's birthday, and I don't know, I just needed a little vacation and wanted to come out to LA and meet up with you and some friends and soak up the atmosphere.
Yeah, honestly, when I first heard you guys and started seeing your stuff on social media and all that stuff, I assumed you guys were an LA band. Everything, from the aesthetic of the band to the sound to people you knew, I assumed you guys were based out of here.
Well, it was kind of born out of a romance for LA. I was seeing someone in LA and I was seriously considering moving here. Sort of like an art project, a romanticized thing, like I'm just processing some emotions, and I've done a lot of different kinds of music over the years, and I always will continue to do that, and I was like, I just want to do a really straight up rock band, and it was charged with an LA sort of vibe, and it's not limited to that, but it was definitely what started it off, kind of. It was born out of a sort of romance for LA.
Yeah, no, I saw your video for California, and it seemed like that whole video was filmed in LA, right?
Yeah, the shots with my band we filmed in New York, but everything else was shot out here.
Okay, yeah, I assumed since you had those shots with the Goddess Bunny.
We didn't plan that either, actually. I was just out here seeing this dude that I was dating, and we had made a film together, which is how I met Angelina, actually. And yeah, we were kind of going through it. We were like, I don't think this is working out, but let's be productive and have an artistic, cool experience. And so let's do a music video for this song California. I'm in California, why don't we just do that? And then Goddess Bunny, we met totally randomly on that trip. We were supposed to go somewhere and we didn't get there, something happened. We ended up at Don Bowles' thing at the Hyperion Tavern. And I called Danny, I was like, what's going on tonight? Da-da-da. And he was like, Goddess Bunny's performing. And we met her, and then her ride bounced and left her there hanging with no ride, and she has the wheelchair and everything, and my ex had this crazy big rape van that he was borrowing from someone, and it was the perfect size for Goddess Bunny in her wheelchair. So we gave her a ride back and spent the whole night with her, and it was really awesome. And then we just made kind of the video around having her and a couple other friends of mine in it, and it was really candid and fun.
That's awesome. Yeah, no, the whole video looks like it was just good times. And so I love your headpiece.
Oh, thank you.
You have a company over in New York where you do.
I do couture millinery.
Okay, cool.
Hat making. Yeah.
So you're all over the place. Since we're not doing Youthquake, you're focusing on your company, and
yeah,
that's cool.
My line's called Trivial because it's unnecessary and frivolous.
I saw that you posted something about making a hat for Beyonce, or did I misread that, or?
I have made a couple things for her. She bought one of the first things that I made at Patricia Fields. It was in the window and she snatched it. I haven't seen her wear it, but she has it.
That's so awesome.
I've done some pieces for some of her tour videos and some things like that.
You're all over the grid. You're doing all kinds of awesome stuff. Just keeping busy.
Just hang out long enough and, I don't know. But it's fun. I don't know. I'm very anti-fashion, but it's ingrained in me at the same time, so my aesthetic with that is just I like to repurpose things and I don't know, I think I like to use discarded elements in my work a lot. That's sort of what I'm working on right now. I made this piece while I was in town actually. There's a really great hat supply shop in downtown LA that's this crazy old vintage hat supply shop.
That's awesome.
I was hanging out downtown.
Yeah, just from seeing pictures of your live shows and even some photo shoots, everything you wear is it's vibrant as fuck. You look really, really cool and everything. You're almost like this, just like a public figure. You just you're vibrant. You stand out, and that's what I think was really cool about you guys when I first heard about you. I think it was it was Manny from Records Ad Nauseam that was posting pictures of a recent show you guys did, and you're wearing this insane spandex suit. It looked like, or it almost looked like the one you wore in the Tangerine Rose music video. But that being said, I mean, everything you wear, it really adds to the aesthetic of your band and your performance. So
battle gear,
for sure.
At least I don't know.
So, Youthquake, again, I'm a huge fan. Really, really cool. You guys do a really awesome, pop, trash grunge type of thing. That's why, when I first heard you guys, I assumed you were this, LA-based band that was had ties in with Burger Records or Lollipop or, whatever. So when I saw that you guys were, just putting stuff out by yourselves or with Records Ad Nauseam, it really threw me off guard. Youthquake isn't the first band you were in, I assume.
No.
What other projects have you been in?
I have a lot of really crazy, weird side project bands constantly. The band that I was plugging a lot before this was called Sphinx, and we're in the process of bringing that back, actually. It was more industrial, space rock, kind of freak out stuff. And then, I went through a big breakup-y thing, and I was just I want to start a rock band and play 3 chords and be really minimal, and I love that, and that's a big part, I like to do a lot of different things though, so this year I'm getting into doing lots of different stuff, but more Youthquake stuff to come.
What you said? You mentioned you had an EP coming out soon?
Yeah, hopefully by the end of the year. It's being mixed right now, and my friend has a label in Australia called Plastic Bag Records, and she's going to be releasing that for us, and we're talking about doing another little single also. We don't have any dates we can give you right now, but
it's all in the works. Yeah, no, we put out that single, wait, that was this, no, yeah, that was this year. Or am I tripping?
October, it was October. We
Yeah.
also have we worked with Records Ad Nauseam. We're having a 7-inch we did with Kembra Faller coming out with them as well.
Okay, cool.
We did a tape that was awesome.
What's coming up with Youthquake as far as tours and shows? Are you guys just kind of staying local for the most part, or are you guys planning on coming out to the West Coast?
I think we're gonna come out in the fall.
Awesome.
You know, if everything works out, that'll be the look.
Yeah, no, that'd be cool. We can set up some shows together, probably. You know, do some Bored to Death events.
Totally.
Oh, as far as labels go, who's on your radar? Is there anyone specifically you'd like to sign on to or work with in the future, you know, regarding Youthquake?
Like, whoever's down, you know? Whatever seems to be the look. I don't, you know, I think I like working with people that are active and participating in the art of the collective conscience of creative things, like you guys, you know what I mean? And that's why I reached out to you, because like I got a good vibe that I kind of had a psychic intuition actually that you wanted to be putting out records, and I saw that you were following us and I was following what you were doing, and I just sort of like was like, hey, because I felt like it was something that you wanted to do.
For sure.
Exploring. And
what do you think of the music scene in New York compared to the music scene in LA right now?
I don't, you know, I'm so selective and weird about the things that I go to. Like, I'm like a grandma, like I still listen to like 80s music, and like I try to go, I don't know, I know like local bands, and there's a lot of stuff that I like, but you know, I'm like weirdly in my own world too. So I find pockets of things, and they're always fun and different. So
last time you were in LA, what venues did you play?
we played at Lethal Amounts. It was their opening night. And then we played one of Don Bull's parties. I forget where it was. I think it was like a temporary space he was doing it at the time. It was like a
Wasn't the Hyperion, was it?
It wasn't. I did a little solo show there once. That time that I like met, around that time I met Goddess Bunny. Where was it? I don't know, some kind of weird like art gallery kind of ish place around the downtown area. It was cool. I love the stuff that he does. It's like this really psychedelic, weird, cross-dressing freakazoid like acid punk scene. It's like kind of cool. I like that.
Yeah.
It's very LA.
So you haven't played the Echo or the Smell or any of those
Not yet.
notarized LA venues? Are you open to playing places like that?
Sure. Yeah.
Or are you more of like that warehouse, like DIY?
I want to play the
like,
Getty Museum.
The Getty, I mean, they have great live events. Shannon and the Clams actually played there recently.
Cute.
Yeah.
Oh, they have shows there?
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah. I think over the summer only, but yeah, they've been booking a lot of pretty awesome bands lately.
Oh, that's the
Yeah. So, your favorite thing about LA?
Angeline. No, I don't know. Yeah, probably. I don't know. Everything. It's just a nice vibe. It's really chill. New York is very like, and I need that because I'm like a crazy workaholic, and I need that like hustle all the time energy. But like, I don't have that same feeling when I'm here. But I feel like
No, with LA, it's very laid back. Everyone kind of goes at their own pace.
Gets done too. Like,
Oh yeah,
I feel like
it's productive.
I feel like I did a
but
ton of shit.
Definitely
this past
way
week.
more chill. I personally blame the medical marijuana. I mean, the shit we have here is fucking strong. So, you know, it's just kind of everyone's stoned and just going at their own pace.
It's cool. I don't know. You have like pretty things to look at and trees, and palm trees always elevate my mood. Something about it.
For sure.
But yeah, it's just a different pace, and it's really nice. I feel like I've been here for like a year, and it's been like a week. I've just sort of like I've done a lot of stuff, but also really chilled like a lot too, and that's really cool. I don't know.
So, aside from your company Trivial and doing Youthquake, I also saw that you're dabbling in some film. Recently, you did a film with Dean Dempsey.
Yes.
Candy Apple. Correct?
Yeah, Candy Apple.
How did that go? Yeah, that came out. When did that come out?
It's not even out yet. It's still sort of like they're doing.
I've been seeing screenings and
I don't know.
yeah,
How
like
stuff
the
works.
last one I saw was your
We might do a screening, and we're talking about doing a screening in the fall, maybe. I don't want to say too much.
Oh,
about
okay.
that,
Yeah, because I
That would
saw.
be cute.
Yeah, the last one I saw was over in Arizona with.
but Texas Trash.
Yeah, they were
That's
performing
Dean's
it.
dad.
and-
That's his real dad.
Wait a minute.
They're actually father and son. Well, you haven't seen the movie yet. They play father and son in the movie, but it's based on their you know, loosely based on their relationship.
And so the singer of the band, right?
Yeah, the dad, Texas Trash.
Wow. That guy, I mean, so he's missing like an arm, he's missing a leg.
Like he was run over by a train.
Yeah. I saw the trailer and I was just like, whoa, that's insane.
And you know, he's an amazing person. He really inspires me because he never complains about anything. He's got such a great attitude, and like just hanging out with him, like that motherfucker can't really like walk and get around, and he's just like such a nice, like I've never heard him complain about one thing. And just as a side note, he's a really sweet guy. And so is Dean. They're an amazing duo.
That's cool. So you don't know when that's coming out exactly right now? It's just screenings and...
It's going to the festivals and screenings and all that. I have nothing to do with that, but hopefully that process is going well.
What was your part in the movie?
My character's named Roxy, and it's basically me. I'm not a musician in the movie, but I'm a hat designer, and it's like I'm a sort of an acquaintance of... It's about Dean and his dad and their crazy relationship. The dad comes into town from Texas to get clean, and all this kind of drama happens, and then the dad becomes enamored with me and kind of like stalks me, and I'm like swept up in the drama of their thing, and it's really fun. It's like, it's dark and fucked up but funny, and like it's a good, you know, dysfunctional family movie. Like literally.
Well, I'm stoked to see it when it comes out and when it screens here in LA.
Yeah. We're on the soundtrack for that. Honey Wagon's on the soundtrack for that.
Oh, no way.
Yeah, it's in the movie.
That's cool. It made it on there. So again, Honey Wagon.
And Idolatry's on there too. That's actually one of...
Oh, wow.
It's in a kind of like a main scene. And
that's cool. Okay, so both those tracks, just by the way, again, are released through BoredToDeath Records. So that's cool. I didn't know that was included in the soundtrack.
I thought you knew that.
No, that's so awesome. Cool. Do you have any other film projects coming up that you're going to be in, or was it just kind of like you were asked to be in that and it just worked
it was
out?
just kind of a thing. I've never thought about acting before because I don't know how to like be anything except myself really, but that's cool. I actually always like kind of typecast actors like Divine and stuff.
For sure.
So like, I'm down to do that. I've done some other short films with friends. I did shoot a movie out here right before I started Youthquake with my friend Bama Dunn. It was a movie called Neoz, and it was like a punk rock take on The Wizard of Oz, and I was like the Dorothy character. That still is in post-production for however long, maybe a couple more years, I don't know. But
cool.
Done a couple short films with films. My other friend John Lynn did a film with me called Burning Circle, where I play like this like disaffected like punk rock youth that gets in a fight with his like military brother, and it goes down. I'm very boyish in that role. And then I'm working on a film now. It's a small role in my friend Mars's movie called Scumbag, and he has a really interesting cast of characters in that. Like Peter Murphy's in it, and Nick Zed's in it, and I think we're gonna be filming my scene for that in October. So I'll be back. I want to play like a pregnant '60s housewife in my next film.
Would that be your ideal
Really
role?
Conservative, but like popping pills. Really into Jesus or something.
Oh god, that sounds like...
I wanted to do a departure from... Actually, that's what I'm like normally anyway.
That sounds like an Orange County housewife.
I think it's really important that we're all working together and we're all doing stuff and we're active and just trying shit out, and you know, having a DIY attitude about it is important. So
yeah, totally. And I especially that, you know, I love, you know, I mean, not only the stuff that I'm doing, but it's like Records Ad Nauseam is doing cool stuff. Danny from Little Mounts is doing cool stuff.
Definitely.
And you know, the way I see it, it's like, you know, they're like my allies. You know, we're all gonna work together to make this, you know, these cool things happen. You know, so
there's a really great sense of community here.
Yeah,
really
exactly. And
everyone's different and doing their own thing at the same time, and I like and respect that a lot.
Totally. Yeah, I mean, that's kind of what I'm doing with BoredToDeath. I mean, I kind of wanted to build that platform for anyone that wanted to express something, or, you know, just get anything that they wrote or made out there, you know, as far as music and art goes. So yeah, I mean, again, thank you for hitting me up and
sure
wanting to work with me, and you know, I see.
I like enthusiasm. I don't like people that are too cool for everything. You know what I mean? It's like, why? what are you gonna do?
Yeah, I mean, you know.
I like people with enthusiasm that are fun and say what's on their mind and do what they want to do.
Yeah, at the end of the day, he's gonna have fun with it. You know? Yeah, exactly.
So, you know, here we are.
That's awesome. Cool. Well, thank you so much, Neon.
Yeah, thank you.
Of course. Keep an eye out, guys. Youthquake might be back in the fall doing some shows. I'll keep everyone up to date as far as booking and everything else they'll be doing. We have another single coming out with them, or another single, not a single. It's gonna be the first cassette we put out for them. That'll be on the label very soon. And yeah, thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you around.
Bye.